Hey everyone, I am so excited to be making a video today because that means that I have my laptop back. If you didn't read on my blog, my laptop died, part of my hard drive crashed, and I was completely without a computer for over a week, which was traumatic. So I'm so excited to have it back. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. If you've read my blog for any length of time, you know that every month I go to a sale at my local thrift store where they have a sale, obviously, where you can stuff all the clothes and shoes and purses that you want in like a big kitchen trash bag for $5, which is like the best deal in the world. So I go every month. It's kind of my thing. I love to buy like kind of ugly clothes and repurpose them, refashion them, kind of make them over into something really cute and wearable. So that's what I do every month. In the past, I used to take pictures of the clothes that I got and put them on my blog, but I stopped doing that because it takes so much time because I usually get like between 30 and 40 items every month. And I'm sure that like if you blog or even just like Instagram or anything, you know how long it takes to take like 30 or 40 photos of items and like get them to come out well and then kind of go through and crop and edit everything. And my kitty Grace is here. Um, yeah, but you probably have an idea of how long that takes to go through, like take the photos, upload, get everything together. So I kind of stopped doing that because it was taking so much time. But this month I thought I would try doing just a little haul video to show what I got. I'm not going to go into huge depth about each thing because some of it's kind of boring. But the items that I do have like plans for, things that I'm going to alter and make over, I thought I would kind of give you a sneak peek at and kind of give you an idea of what I think I'm going to do with them. My sewing process always kind of changes as I go along, so I might think I'm going to do this and I end up doing that. But just to kind of give you an idea in advance, so right next to me, I have a giant, like this big pile of clothes sitting next to me that I got in my bag. So I'm just going to go through them real quick, kind of give you an idea. Hope you like this. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do this every month or if it's boring. Just feedback, let me know. So, first up, I should explain in advance, the place that fixed my computer is literally like a tenth of a mile from the thrift store that has the sale, which is like 15 minutes from my house. So I was over there dropping off my computer the day before the sale. So I had this idea. I was like, I am gonna pre-game, y'all. So I went to the thrift store the day before the sale and kind of walked around and scoped things out. And I kind of got an idea like, okay, I want to get this and this and this. And I totally did that horrible thing where like I found a dress I liked and I like stuck it towards the back of the rack. But that was the only thing I moved. But yeah, so I'm really kind of glad I did that this month because then when I went in the next morning, okay, the sale is supposed to start at 10 o'clock because that's when the thrift store opens. I usually get there at like 9:45 because they always end up opening the doors like 15 minutes early on the sale days. This week, I was kind of like randomly running early because I had to stop at the bank and stuff on the way and I wanted to make sure I was there. Whatever. I was randomly there at like 9:30. So I pulled up half an hour before the place is supposed to open and I was still the third one there. And you have to keep in mind, this is a town of literally the population is like 400. And I was the fourth car there. There were three before me. So I was like, seriously? But luckily, like the other people there was like a guy that was in like his 60s and then like an older couple that I think were I don't know what religion is, but the one where the women wear like long skirts. So I was like, okay, we're cool. We're probably not going to be shopping for the same stuff. So that was okay. But so I went in, since I had already been there the day before, I kind of already knew what I wanted. So I was like, okay, I want this and this, this. And it worked out so much better than usual because I was able to grab the things that I knew that I wanted and then go back and like go through the racks. So 7-year preamble out of the way, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got. Okay, I don't usually get shoes because first of all, it's hard to find shoes that are like newish in thrift stores, at least where I am. I don't mind used clothes at all because you can wash them and, kind of disinfect really easily, but shoes are a little more questionable. But occasionally I find some that look pretty much new and that are also in my size, and I got lucky this week in that I found two pairs. I hardly ever get shoes at these things, so I was really excited that I found two pairs of shoes. So I found these really cute wedges. And they just got the kind of cute little knotted weave work there. They look really new. The bottom is a little like roughed up, but the actual sole where my foot goes looks new, so I thought that was pretty cool. But I think these would be so cute with like summer dresses. And then I also got these brown flats, which are also, I think, pretty cute. I was mostly thinking these for like Disney, for when I have to do like business casual for clothes and for classes and stuff, because I don't have any brown flats. I have mostly heels when it comes to like business casual type wear. So these would be great because a lot of classes, when you have to do classes for training at Disney, you end up walking around in the parks, and that blows if you're wearing heels. So 2 pairs of shoes out of the way. This is in absolutely no order because I literally like carried piles of the stuff down here and plopped it down next to where I knew I was going to film, so please ignore the fact that this is completely in no reasonable order. But I found this cute like tote bag. It's a little dirty, it needs washed, and I wish I had more filming area here. It matches my wall, but I just thought this would be a really cute beach bag for also when I'm back in Florida, because it's big enough that you could shove like a couple of books and magazines and bottle of booze or whatever in there. And yeah, I just thought that was cute. And I hardly ever buy bags there either, because usually they just don't have anything cute. And I ended up getting a couple this week, so that was pretty cool. I think this is so cute. It's like a little knit sweater bag. I'm not necessarily a big fan of the balls, but I think the like cable knit is so cute. And it's got like the little leather strap. I have no idea how to clean this, by the way, so if you guys know how to wash like a knitted bag. Oh, there's a care tag. Score. It doesn't tell me. It's made at Bath & Body Works, which is hilarious, but I'm thinking hand wash, I guess, because I have no idea how to clean this, because it has like leather details, but then it's got the little fuzzy balls, and it's got, you know, the knitted part. So if you know how to clean this, please leave me a comment and let me know. Also got this bag, which is kind of random, but it's sort of velvety, and yes, I know that my laptop's webcam is not the best quality, like color-wise and detail-wise, but, you know, it's a really cute maroon bag. I like the sequins. Again, this is something I was thinking would be easy. Oh, it still has the little, what do you call them? The little preservative do not eat packages in there. I didn't know this was new. That's pretty cool. But it's, you know, a big bag that I could stick some books and notebooks and stuff in. I was thinking maybe theme parks with this, or just, I like to carry a lot of stuff with me if I'm just like out running errands. So I like that it's big enough that I can stick like a bottle of water and a notebook and all kinds of stuff in here and have plenty of room. Okay, you guys are gonna think I am crazy, completely gone cray-cray up in here. But I picked up, this was actually the first item that I picked up when I got there. This delightful paisley top. I need to like fix this a little bit. There we go. That might help. Delightful paisley top, and I'm wishing that my color picked this up better, because seriously, it is an absolute delight. It's kind of silky, and it's long sleeved, and it was probably somebody's grandma's, I don't even know, and it's got this high neckline, and it's gonna be so much fun to make into something cute. I don't know if you remember the blue polka dot top that I did a while back. It's almost finished. I had to buy blue thread to finish it, so it took a while. Don't know what I'm going to do with this paisley thing. Possibly something similar. We'll see soon. A lot of this I have no idea what I'm going to do with yet, so I'm just going to let you know that ahead of time. Speaking of things I don't know what I'm going to do with, I found this cute, like, green top, and it's got this little leaf cutout detail. It still has the tag on, which I am a fan of. This was originally $66, so go team me, but I love the little leaf cutout design, and then it buttons up the back, which I think is super cute. It looks a little bit big for me, so I'm going to have to take it in a little bit, and I'm not like a fan of the overall shape, which, it's a little boxy for me, so I think I'm going to have to do some kind of editing, but I like the color. It's kind of a grassy, springy, mossy, none of that made sense, green. But I just thought it was cute. And, like, I lose all sense of editing, kind of, whenever I'm grabbing stuff off the racks on bag day. Because, hello, everything you can stuff in a bag for $5. So if I end up not loving it, who cares? So I grab things that I see, like, possible potential in. Some of the stuff I'm going to end up donating straight back, like, if I find out I can't use it. Speaking of which, I found this cute red dress. It's from Gap. And, I mean, literally, this reminded me of Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, which is why I grabbed it. I think that what I'm going to do is take like maybe an inch or so off the bottom, which will make it a little bit shorter, but I'm going to use this fabric to kind of recover the spaghetti straps so that I can wear a bra with it. So I'm hoping this fits. It's a Gap size 10, which I'm usually a 10 in jeans at Gap, but I don't know about the boobies fitting in here, but we'll find out. I found like 3 of these tops. I don't think I have them all together here, but they're just like this really kind of like stretchy, oh, that's the back. Sort of spandexy, not spandexy, but there's really stretchy, just kind of plain, sort of dressy tops. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. They might end up becoming the top of a dress later on. I might take them in a little bit to make them better shaped and then just wear them as tops. Really no idea, but I got that in red, and then somewhere in this pile, no idea, there's also a black one and a white one. So I'll just kind of show those as I come to them. This is a really kind of plain black dress. It's kind of shapeless. I think it was originally maybe part of a uniform, but I mean, you can do so much with a simple black dress. It's New York Fashion Week starting right now, so I'll probably get some ideas, but I don't know what I'm going to kind of jazz it up with. I might do, I don't know, but there's so much potential there. Speaking of black dresses, I am baffled by this one. I've been trying to figure this out. I don't know what's up. So if you just kind of, well, you can kind of see here. It's basically this black dress, but the underlay, like the lower layer of fabric, is this green print. And it's got this sheer black fabric on top of it. And so at first I was like, oh, it's inside out. But no, like the tag and the zipper and everything are this way. So I guess you're just supposed to get that kind of weird sheer effect. I might not end up keeping this one because it is a little weird, but I like the fabric, so I'm going to see if I can do something with it. I have like a random sweater that I'm probably not going to do anything with. I just don't have a lot of long sleeve shirts because I'm a Florida girl, and I thought this was cute. It's from like Target, I think. But speaking of boring dresses, I also got this one that's just kind of a beige color. Also just like a really boring shape, but I have some ideas for how to dress this up. I saw a really cute dress, I think it was on Pinterest the other day, that was kind of similar. It was white though, and it had this like kind of on pure waist done with ribbon, kind of a Navajo print ribbon, maybe Aztec, I don't even remember, but it had kind of the on pure waist in that, and then it had 2 seams of it going down the front, and it was so cute, and I pinned it. It's on one of my Pinterest boards, and I was like, I want to do a dress like that, so that might be what this one is for. I don't know about keeping the color because I'm really pale and I look weird in beige, which you can probably tell it really washes me out. So I could end up dyeing this, or who even knows. This random red dress, I love red dresses. They are kind of my favorite thing. It is currently hideous. The color is not showing up at all on my webcam. Sometimes if I zoom in like that, it fixes the color. But it has this really fun ribbon detail kind of at the waist, in the back, and kind of in the front. And I think I can do something with that. I'm not a big fan of the very like 80s, early 90s buttons. And it has shoulder pads, which are pretty spectacular. But I'm pretty sure I can do something fun with this. I'm just going to have to get more than a little bit creative. So kind of continuing on that red dress theme, I have another one. This is kind of a lightweight sundress type of dress. And again, I'm really annoyed with the colors on my laptop. If you know how to fix that in Windows Movie Maker, please let me know, because it always kind of washes out like this, and then I have to go through a bunch to try to make it better, and it still never gets better. Anyway, the reason I picked this up is that it has this awesome paisley print at the bottom. Well, that's not really paisley, is it? But it's kind of, it reminds me of a sari. And I really wish these colors worked better, but I love this print at the bottom. I'm not like a huge fan of the top half of the dress, but I loved the bottom part so much that, I don't know, I'll figure out something. And I know I keep saying I don't know. But continuing with our red dress theme, I'm guessing this was originally like a bridesmaid dress. Just kind of a plain red dress, but it has this great detail on the skirt where it's kind of got a corset lacing. And I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how I can use this to make it something kind of fun and interesting without the corset part kind of coming off stanky, because it is a red dress and it's got the lacing, but I think that I can pull it off and have it be really cute, maybe kind of sexy, but not like trashy. Okay, next, kind of randomly, I have this gray, I guess you'd call this a t-shirt. It's got this kind of weird v-neck in both the front and the back, and then the seam down the middle. I just thought this would be fun for like lazing around the house, which I'm a big fan of. It's an odd shape though, it's interesting. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this, or if I'm just gonna keep it as is, but I thought it was kind of, I don't know, it just caught my eye. And then I found this really cute skirt that is definitely too big for me, but I am in love with this little pleated hem at the bottom. So I guess I'm probably going to take this in, quite a bit, and then just have a really cute little, it's a very like businessy type of skirt. You know I love to buy kind of weird dresses and alter them. So this one I totally bought because I like the print. I know it's a little weird, but I think it's fun. I like that it already has the kind of waist that I like built in there. And then it's got the little ties in the back, because that is such a thing for me. Like, I have to have clothes that come in, kind of cinch in right below the bust, because I'm so much larger on top than on bottom that if they don't do that, I look really weird. So I love that it has that. I'm probably going to have to make it shorter. Ooh, it's got kind of a fun hemline going on. It's got a kind of asymmetrical hem at the bottom. So that should be fun to alter. Kind of continuing the random dress theme, this one is a very similar shape. Again, I don't usually look that good in this color, but I don't know, it was different from anything else that I have. Again, it already has the kind of pure waistline built in, which makes my life a lot easier. It's got the little ties to cinch it in at the waist. It is like a maxi length, so I'm probably going to have to shorten it because, I don't know, some tall girls can really pull off maxi dresses. I don't think I can. I'm 5'11", and I don't know, it just looks really awkward on me. I might be wrong and it looks fine and I just think that it looks awkward, but I feel really awkward in them. Okay, I just had to take a break and get some juice because my voice was starting to sound terrifying, and it still doesn't sound great, so sorry. This next thing to kind of break our dress trend, it's this weird, like, halter top thing. It was so funny when I pulled this off the shelf. The lady that works there was going around grabbing empty hangers, and she was like, "Is that a swimsuit top?" Like, we were both really confused by this. It's just so awkward. Like, usually halter tops tie, and this one does not. But I think I can kind of alter it to make it cute. It has potential. I don't know. I see way too much potential in things sometimes, I think. Like, I see all these things I can do with them. Holy crap, I have terrifying hair. I hope this isn't incredibly boring, you guys. Kind of this grayish, bluish. It's very kind of like early 90s, My So-Called Life, when they all wore floral dresses. But I think it's kind of a cute print, cute fabric. Um, yeah, again, don't know what I'm going to do with it. Hopefully something interesting, because I am amassing a lot of like random floral dresses like that. Speaking of which, I got this one just because I think the fabric is awesome. I love blue and green. They're my favorite colors. I love this print. It's kind of not really tropical, but it has kind of that islandy feel, I guess. Nothing that exciting in the actual shape of the dress. This is going to take some work because I just cannot deal with like a boring, plain dress. Again, it's a maxi length, so I'm going to have to shorten it. But I adore this fabric. I'm into it. This is the one where you're going to possibly think I'm a little bit cray-cray in the head, but it's kind of one of my favorite things that I got. I'm not sure what sort of print you would call this. It's kind of vaguely southwestern, I guess. Yee. It's purple and brown and yeah, vaguely. Oh, look, it has dots. I missed that the first time around. There's like a polka dotty. That is so weird. Okay, I totally missed this the first time I saw it, you guys. Okay, the outer layer is this kind of random purple-brown southwestern print, but there's like this inner layer that is this sort of 80s fabulous, I don't even know what you call this. This is, anyway, I got it because I liked the kind of southwesterny print. I thought that was cool. This might be the most fun that I have out of all this because it's so absurd to begin with, but I see what I can do with it. It has longish sleeves. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm getting excited now. No shoulder pads, which I'm surprised by. It's a 16, so I'm going to have to take it in quite a bit. But, I mean, we're going to call this one a diamond in the rough. It's got horrible buttons. I don't even know what this shape is supposed to be. I missed the surprise, like, bonus fabric. So, this is probably going to be the most interesting thing. It's so ugly right now, but I really think I can do something cute with that. So, I'm promising you guys right now, right hand up. Speaking of which, I have been so sick the last couple days. I went to the chiropractor yesterday. I was so out of it that I was like, the left side of my neck hurts, pointing to my right, and he'd be like, oh, go lay on your back, and I would go lay on my stomach. So I am a little bit gross right now, just to be honest with you guys. I feel a lot better today, but I am not at the top of my game. Anyway, I have no idea what I was just saying. That was such a tangent. I got this dress entirely because I have been needing some black lace for like various projects that I want to work on, and this has a lot of black lace, and the way this is sewn, like it's attached, it's basically this like kind of pale pink underlayer with the layer of lace over it. And this dress might fit me as is. It's a 9, so it's kind of on the border of what will fit me and what won't. But I basically just want to steal the lace off of it because the lace is awesome. Great black lace, and it's going to be so easy to pop off of here because it's just like barely secured at the top. I don't know if you can see my fingers like stuck in there. It would take like 5 little poops with the seam ripper, and I'm going to have all of this awesome lace to work with. Unless I try it on and it fits and it looks really good, which chances are slim to none with this type of dress. It's very like, I don't know, this reminds me of like junior high homecoming type dress, you know? It's just kind of, I don't know. Okay, purple dress probably still wins for most unique, but I had to grab this one because it is so absurd, and that obviously is what I get really excited about. And I'm just like seeing new details as I get ready to show you this. What is going on here? Okay, the top half of this has all of these really random items, like there's the rose there, little like box, sinks. There was something random on here that I was like, what is even up with that? There's a violin, but I mean, it's like really kind of random, vaguely romantic things. Not that into that part of it, to be honest, but underneath it had this great kind of springy floral fabric that I liked. So yeah, I don't know, it's so random. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this because these fabrics just don't go together at all. I mean, color-wise they do, but otherwise it's such a weird matchup, and the construction is weird, and I do not know what they were thinking with this. So, yeah, a little bit odd, not quite as weird as the purple and brown dress. I honestly might not be able to do anything with that one, but again, I just kind of grab things as I go. I just found the black and the white shirts like that red one that I showed you earlier, the kind of stretchy. Yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with those. I picked up this kind of random beige slip, and I don't know if I'm going to use this just for the lace at the bottom because I can always use lace. But a lot of the dresses that I do, especially the more vintage ones, are really see-through, so I've been needing some slips. And this one looks, I'm pretty sure it's brand new. I'm not like a fan of buying other people's, like, you know, like that kind of thing that's been used. So this one looks new. Hopefully we're cool there. If it's not new, it wasn't worn much. Okay, we're making progress on this pile of stuff. There's not that much left to go. This next dress has been at the thrift store. Ooh, no, no. Grace is trying to hop up here on my computer. Hi, Grace. What you doing? Can you maybe move? That would be really cool. Here, let's... Hi, Grace. Bye, Grace. I cannot do a video without at least one cat in it. Anyway, this dress has been at the thrift store pretty much, I think, the entire time I've been going to these bag sales, which is since like August. And I think I just kind of felt bad for it. I kind of like this floral. I'm not like a big fan of it, but I think that if I change the shape of this enough, the floral won't be quite so overwhelming. Um, I have no idea what year this is from, but it's got this kind of like almost blazery shape in the front. I'm sorry, I know this isn't showing up especially well, but, and then it's just got a kind of simple, probably knee-length skirt. So, I don't really know what to do with this, but honestly, I just got kind of sick of seeing it on the rack every single month, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I think I can do something with it. So cross your fingers that I come up with a good idea for this. Okay, in the questionable taste category, as I was going through one rack, I kept seeing this dress, and I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. And then I was like, no, I don't really like that. And then I would see it again, you know, as I'm kind of going through, and I'm like, well, I was like, no, I don't really like that. So I went back and forth on this like a million times. And then kind of I had that realization that I always have of I'm paying like $5 for everything here, so if I grab something and I change my mind, no big deal at all. So I still cannot decide if I actually like this or not. It's one of those kind of weird, florally, tropically dresses, which I apparently have a proclivity towards, but I'm not a fan of the color scheme, which is why I kept going back and forth. It's that kind of olive drab, almost military neutral color with, I like the orange and the blue. I'm just not a fan of the kind of olivey color. But what really sold me on this are the really weird pockets. I like weird, I like different, I like having something nobody else has. So these are barely showing up. Let's see if we can zoom in. I have never seen pockets like this. They're elasticized at the top, and then they have this little tie thing, and they're just this little like whoop, horseshoe shape. I wish they showed up better. If I do a makeover on this, I'll do pictures of them. I'm sure I will. But again, I'm on the fence about this one. I think if I can do something cute with this, it'll end up being like really, really cute, like one of my favorite things. If not, no real loss. Speaking of questionable dresses, I think this one has also been there for a lot of months, because I know I've looked at this at least a couple of times before. Don't judge me, but of course my favorite part, I'm going to be posting soon a paisley dress that I made over that had the same thing. Obsessed with! It has this little built-in bib, like modesty type panel thing, but instead of just putting like a little cami type thing under it, oh no, it's a bib. And yes, this is made exactly like the other one I did. They're made where you can button them out, so I don't even like have to seam ripper it. You can just unbutton it, which is hilarious to me. So, yeah, this is another one of those things that I will either make into something. Ooh, it has shoulder pads too. Woohoo! Always a favorite. Oh, and they're safety pinned in. Oh, this is a treasure. So yeah, like I said, this is either going to be one of those things that I end up really loving when I'm done with it, or just like questioning my sanity for even dealing with it. Just a really simple sundress, black and white, floral print. It has the kind of stretchy, kind of reminds me of a tube top type of fabric on the back, which is what drew me to it. But, I mean, there's nothing really... Oh, it's like from Express. That's kind of exciting. I was going to say there's nothing exciting about this. I might even just keep it as is, except for change the length a little bit. But, you know, something kind of fun. I do like that it's from Express, because I'm poor and I don't really shop there much. Speaking of not all that interesting, I found this cute Old Navy kind of long sleeve tee. I like the colors. It's really, like, comfy, stretchy. Yeah, I just have to wash it like 8,000 times to get that thrift store smell off of it, which is the hardest part. I'm allergic to scented detergents. I have to use the free and clear stuff, and so everything I buy, I have to go through this whole, like, process of, I don't want to say deodorizing because it's, you know, like April Fresh type scent, but it makes me completely sick. Another dress, I know you're shocked. Also kind of the blue-green color scheme, but more muted. It has some kind of interesting detail around the neckline. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. It's kind of a braided ribbon with little sparkly beads attached. I don't know what's up with it, but I thought the fabric was interesting. It's not my favorite fabric, but I don't know. It's different. I like different. You've almost made it. Um, Slightly boring, but kind of, you know, cute pair of dress pants. They've got a little bit of pinstriping going on. Dress pants are so hard for me to find because I have weird legs, I guess. So I mostly bought that pair and this pair for practice at altering them. Because I've never really altered dress pants. And so I grabbed a couple pairs, but I'm going to try to just kind of take in a little bit here and there and see if I can make them into a more flattering shape. I found a pair of Aeropostale jeans. Just jeans, nothing exciting, but, you know, they're cute. Everybody needs jeans. Last item, another pair of jeans. They're actually skinny jeans, which I don't wear because I'm 30, first of all, and I'm pretty sure skinny jeans only look good if you're like 18 or under. I know there are some women, you know, like my age that pull them off really well. I do not personally think that I fall into that category. But the reason that I got these, despite the fact that they're skinny jeans, just not my thing. No judgment if you wear them though. The reason I got these is because I want to make them into shorts. Because normally whenever I buy shorts, because I have like my thighs, I guess, are significantly smaller than my hips. So usually when I buy shorts, they kind of fan out at my thighs, which is just not flattering. And there's like all this extra fabric there. So I thought maybe if I buy these, because they're so tapered to the leg, I could turn them into like cutoffs that are actually fitted to my leg. So that's going to be a kind of interesting experiment. I will document the process for you guys, whether it's a fail or not. So yeah. So that wraps up everything. If you have any ideas for any of the items that I showed that I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, I would love to hear them. I know I don't even remember the questions I asked in this video, but if you have answers to any of those, oh, one was like washing that purse. Anyway, you get the idea. If you have any ideas for me, let me know. If there are any of these things that you're like really looking forward to seeing what I do with them, let me know and I'll try to do that kind of first. I have some interesting ideas. Let me know if you even like this haul video or not, so I can know if I want to do one in future months or just kind of go back to not really showing what I get until I alter it. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with my sick voice and about 8 years. Oh, I got a total of, I think it's 46 items for my $5, which I think comes out to like 15 cents an item, give or take a couple cents. So, score. Yeah, so that kind of wraps it up for now. Thank you guys for watching. I have to go let the cat out. Have a great day. Bye.